Hi, my name is Ryan Moran. I want to show you a simple trick some of my students have been using to generate $500 to $1,000 with a little technique that I've been using over the last 2 years. Once you set things up like I'm about to show you, you can follow the steps in about 24 hours, giving you a nice little payday each time. And the best part is that my students don't have to spend weeks creating a website or months creating and refining a product, or spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars driving traffic to their site. In other words, they don't have to do what everyone else tries to do in order to make money online. Yet they're still able to use this simple trick to legally and ethically generate $500, $1,000, occasionally even as much as $10,000 with this simple trick. You see, I've been quietly teaching this cool little trick for the past 2 years, and people have gladly paid me $1,000 a pop to reveal this big secret. So this video probably won't be up for very long. I've never given away so much free information that you can watch in one sitting, especially on something as effective as what you're about to discover. The best part is this method is not complicated at all, and it will only take me 5.5 minutes or so to explain it in this video. So make sure you watch every single minute of this video now. If you take action on this, you can put this system to work in just a few minutes from now, and get your first payday very soon. That's just how darn simple it is. Now, I'm sure you're just a tad skeptical right now, but if you just suspend your skepticism for a moment and keep watching, I'll show you a few of my many students who are using this system to earn real paychecks over and over again. And the best part is none of my students have any skills or experience you don't already have right now. Heads up, once you discover how simple and real this technique is, you'll start imagining the cool things you'll be able to do. You can also ramp the system up and start working from home with just a computer and an internet connection, but only if you take action on what you're about to discover. Now, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but people have paid me $1,000 to learn this little trick I'm about to teach you, but I've made this video for you today because I used to be in your shoes. With all the garbage and hype and junk online, it's so easy to feel lost, confused, and start to doubt whether anyone really makes money online. What's more frustrating is that most courses, ebooks, and seminars are teaching the same thing. Build a website, drive traffic, and use underhanded methods to sell as much as you can. But the truth is, all of that is easier said than done. Why? Because it can take months to develop a product and weeks to learn how to build a website. That is, unless you want to pay someone big bucks to do it for you. Then after the site's built, you have to spend a lot of time and money driving traffic to the site. Then you need to have the copywriting and selling skills to sell as much product as possible. The margin for error is huge for the average person. And that's why 97% of newbie internet marketers never make money online. Truth is, it doesn't really have to be that hard. So if you've ever wondered if there's an easier way, I'm going to show you an easier way now. Here's how I discovered this fast cash trick. Before I knew how to generate quick paydays on the internet, I had heard that people were making fast cash in real estate by flipping houses. But what I was most fascinated with was that some people were making big amounts of money by simply spotting opportunities and handing them off to people who would actually do the work. All they had to do was spot existing opportunities, and they got paid a quick $3,000 to $5,000 without buying the house, using their own money, or doing any fix-up work. All they had to do was spot the opportunities, give them to someone else, and made a quick lump sum payday. And then they simply move on to the next one. Well, I was absolutely floored when I discovered these same paydays are possible online. And what's more is the process is much faster and easier. And sometimes the paychecks are a lot bigger too. Here's how it works. You know that a lot of people are making a lot of money online. You've probably heard about some of them. But most people spend thousands of dollars on training. Then you spend dozens of hours learning to build a website or pay someone a lot of money to do it. And you also need to hard sell products or develop your own. It's kind of like buying a house and doing all the repairs. And still, only 3% of people who try ever make any money at all. Well, what I've discovered is how to make money in large lump sums without having to have your own website, without getting traffic, without any experience, and without selling any products at all. Instead, you just spot opportunities, which I'll show you how to do. But instead of doing all the work yourself, you'll hand it off to someone else and get a nice little payday for doing so. So after a few months of trial, error, and testing, I discovered a simple trick that even the average person can use to make money in lump sums, without messing around with building a website, getting traffic, or selling a product. In fact, I showed this trick to my friend Jennifer, and this is what she said after using it. Hey Ryan, I can't resist sending you a quick email to let you know that you have ruined me. This is addicting. I can't stop. One of the quick cash tricks I spent 2 hours on, and it put over $600 in my pocket. It was so easy. Jennifer's results are pretty typical for someone who follows the steps I show them, but some people end up making a lot more than Jennifer. My friend David, for example, uses this secret to pocket $50,000 to $100,000 every time he runs this fast cash trick. And he once said to me, "What I do is so blanking easy." Another one of my friends, John, often puts between $3,000 and $7,000 in his pocket when he does this. And Paul recently sent me a Facebook message telling me about his 5-figure payday. He said, "After following your advice, I was ecstatic when I received a quick $10,000 payday, and I can't wait to do it again. I will be doing it over and over. I never knew this sort of thing was possible, but I'm so glad you showed me this." Now, not everybody will have the same big $10,000 paydays as Paul did, but many of my students typically generate $500 to $1,000 every time they use this online trick, and it works fast. In fact, Anthony sent me this Facebook message after he generated his first payday in just 24 hours. He says, "Hey Ryan, I just got my latest lump sum payday in less than 24 hours for $500. Thanks for everything, man. I love this stuff." Seriously, I could show you paycheck after paycheck of folks who have put this process to work for them because I've been testing it for 2 years now, and I've shown a few friends how to do it too. Like the simple $1,100 cash windfall that was generated after making every mistake possible, or the $3,200 paycheck that I earned even though I messed up the process. Even the $21,700 payday that was earned after Christine failed for years until she learned this. Now, I'm not going to make promises of millions of dollars, but a typical $500 to $1,000 is realistic when this trick is used, and some people will earn a lot more. That's not bad considering this often takes a few hours to do this trick. There's nothing complicated to learn, and you can do it whenever you want. I mean, think about what you could do with an extra $500 to $1,000 payday. That's a car payment, or perhaps money you can put towards a nice vacation, and you can do it over and over as many times as you want. I'm going to show you how to do this simple fast cash trick today. I've actually created a private members-only site where you'll get to watch over my shoulder as I pull back the curtains and show you not only how the system works, but also real connect-the-dots examples of lump sum paydays that you can copy. I call this system Lump Sum Profits, and this is the first time I'm revealing it in an easy-to-follow step-by-step process that you can devour in an afternoon, and then implement the same day. Here's just some of what you'll discover that you won't find anywhere else. You'll discover the 3-step process to always stuffing your bank account with a much-needed surge of cash, so you can pay down your bills, have your vacation paid for, or just experience the sheer joy of putting repeatable lump sum paydays into your pocket. You'll also discover the no money needed strategy for putting easy lump sum paydays in your hand without ever spending a dime. And you'll see examples of many real lump sum paychecks from people just like you, so you'll never be in the dark about what works. Just simply cut and paste their success, and you'll be able to slice your learning curve in half. Now, like I said before, people have paid me $1,000 for these secrets in the past, and I've condensed what I teach at those workshops into an easy-to-consume system that you're going to receive today. So you can imagine I should be charging at least $1,000 for access to my lump sum profit system, especially since you won't find this information in any ebook or internet marketing course or talked about at any seminar. But when you act today, you won't have to pay $1,000. Even $500 would be darn cheap for instant access, but you won't have to pay that today. Heck, I'm not even charging $100 when you act today. When you take action and click the button below, you'll get instant access to Lump Sum Profits for only $47. Think about it. That's the price of a few Starbucks lattes or DVD rentals, or perhaps a dinner for two at a mediocre restaurant. You're not exactly breaking the bank here, but you'll be discovering a quick cash blueprint that could allow you to get your $47 investment back over and over again. Think about this. If you match the results some of my students achieve with Lump Sum Profits, this tiny investment is paid for many times over with just one use of this strategy. And to make this even more of a no-brainer for you, I'm throwing in the following 3 bonuses that'll boost your fat paychecks and give you a real fast start. The first bonus you're receiving today is the $1,000 eavesdrop, where you'll listen in on my $1,000 private coaching class. As I've mentioned, a very small and very fortunate group of students have paid $1,000 ahead to attend a live workshop to learn directly from me. Students were able to ask me any question and nothing was held back. I literally revealed everything I knew about earning lump sum profits with this simple method, and the crowd loved every minute of it. So when you become a member of Lump Sum Profits today, I'm going to let you listen in on one of the classes from this live $1,000 class. You'll discover the exact process you need to take to put a cash windfall into your pocket and how to maximize it every single time. Listen, my private coaching students paid big bucks to attend this live session, and I'm going to let you be a fly on the wall as I reveal these secrets to my private students. The second bonus you're going to receive today is the closed door $1 million mastermind session. A few months back, an elite group of internet millionaires booked me to speak at their monthly closed door session to pick my brain about my closely guarded 3-step process for lump sum paydays. I held nothing back because people flew from all over the country to hear me speak. They foamed at the mouth and they ate up every juicy detail of my secret system. People came from all across the country to hear this 30-minute slam session that left the entire room floored, including the hot blonde bartender who was fighting for my attention at the end of the night. You can't buy the recording anywhere, but when you get your hands on Lump Sum Profits today, you'll get full access to the recording of this closed-door session. You can watch it as many times as you want without having to fly halfway across the world or having the connections of the people in that room. And third, you're going to receive the What I Do Is So Blanking Easy interview with David and myself. In 2010, I met a man who was using my secret 3-step process to easily bank $50,000 to $100,000 paydays every time he ran this process. Yes, those are real 6-figure checks by following a simple system for lump sum paydays. Obviously, his results aren't the typical result of most of my students, but what he was doing was so incredible that I wanted to share it with my students. In a private conversation with David, he said to me, "Dude, what I do is so blanking easy, and anyone can copy his process." And you'll get to listen to David reveal all of his secrets on this jaw-dropping teleclass. Now, due to the fact that I've charged $1,000 for this information in the past, I may raise my price at any time to restrict access to Lump Sum Profits. I'm kind of reluctant to give you this today because absolutely no one else will teach you how to make fast lump sums with this dead simple trick. And I've charged a lot more for this in the past. And I absolutely refuse to cheapen this breakthrough training. By the way, if you're still skeptical, then I've got you covered with my ironclad, take it to the bank, 60-day no questions asked guarantee. If, for whatever reason, you're not 100% thrilled by your purchase today, I will give you back every penny within 60 days. That means you can go through the entire system and even have fat paychecks in the mail and on your way into your bank account, and I will still refund every penny of your purchase. All you need to do is shoot me an email and we'll take care of it. So there's no way you can make a mistake or have anything to lose today. In order to take advantage of this limited offer right now, you need to click the Get Instant Access button below and get started immediately. You will be taken to a secure order form, and after completing your registration, you'll receive immediate access to Lump Sum Profits, and you can start working towards your first cash windfall in just a few minutes from now. So you know what to do now. Click on the link below to get started earning fat paychecks with Lump Sum Profits. Today is the day where you stop following what everyone else is doing to make money online. You see, the people who learn this simple lump sum profits trick from me have been making money when they follow my simple instructions. You'll discover a proven blueprint that you can duplicate over and over again. And the best part is you don't have to tinker around with websites, spend months on creating a product that may not sell, or waste time and money driving traffic. You're better than that. So take action right now and click on the Get Instant Access button below. On the next page, you'll fill out your information and then be taken right to the training. Click the Get Instant Access button below, and I will see you inside of Lump Sum Profits.